Hey everybody, guess what? It's the last day of the Weekday Whoop, and I'm supposed to have a parody for you. Sorry. I find it pretty ironic actually that the only day I wasn't able to actually do the Weekday Whoop was the final day. Leave it to me. In this video I'm going to talk about what happened during the Weekday Whoop, what I've taken away from it, and where the channel's going to go from here. And it's meant just for my subscribers, just the people who regularly watch my videos. So if that's not you, please just go click on one of the related videos over there. Alright, now that we got rid of them, we can actually get on with the video. I thought those non-subscribers would never leave. So, as you probably know, if you saw the very first video when I announced that I was going to do the Weekday Whoop, I was planning to do videos daily through September, at least Monday through to Saturday. With the idea being that if I got more subscribers than normal and more views than normal, I would probably keep it going. Because as much as I love YouTube and I love creating content and making people laugh and all that kind of stuff, doing it on a daily basis means that it's a job. A hobby is doing something here and there whenever you feel like it. Being forced to do something every day that takes hours each time to do, even on days when you don't really feel like doing it, kinda isn't so much a hobby anymore. So if I was getting a lot more subscribers and viewers as I was doing this daily thing, then that would give me the motivation to keep going, because then maybe eventually I could become a much bigger YouTube partner and actually make my living just by making videos. Anyway, I looked at my stats from the past 25 days that I've been doing the Weekday Whoop and compared it to the 25 days prior to that. And guess what? I got more subscribers in the previous 25 days, where I only uploaded 2 videos. One of which was the video announcing I'm gonna do the Weekday Whoop, which could kinda mean that I'd get more subscribers if I didn't make any content at all. Well, that's an encouraging thought. Although I have to admit the numbers are a bit skewed, because during that period of time where I only made those 2 videos, I made a video for Onision's channel, so that sent me a bunch of new subscribers. But in the period of time that I was doing the Weekday Whoop, I actually had more people unsubscribe than the amount of people who unsubscribed in the previous 25 days. So it was sort of a double whammy. Less new people subscribing and more old people unsubscribing. Again, a lot of the people unsubscribing might have been the new subscribers that came from Onision's video, but I can't really tell. My total amount of views over the period of the Weekday Whoop went up about 30% compared to the previous 25 days. So that's good, but on the other hand, most of those views actually came from old videos that weren't a part of the Weekday Whoop, which again would suggest that my views didn't really go up that much by making daily videos compared to where it probably would have been if I hadn't made any at all. Again, not so encouraging. And I noticed that a lot of people that I know on YouTube who used to comment on almost every video when I'd only put up one every 1 or 2 or 3 weeks, now they weren't commenting on as many videos. So for some people, it looks like it was a bit too much to expect them to watch every day. Too much of a good thing, maybe? Yeah, something like that. But on the bright side, there were a lot of you who were watching every day and who were commenting all the time. Sometimes it's quality over quantity, because I can do a parody video that will get a ton of views, but so many of those views are just one-offs and they never come back. Compared to somebody who watches all of my videos, always comes back, always comments, always clicks the like button, obviously, that kind of person is worth a whole lot more to me than the one-off person who never comes back again. So it's that mix of things that bring in new viewers and the things that keep my viewers coming back for more. It's a delicate balance. So, over the period of the Weekday Whoop, I took a look at what was getting the most views. Obviously, parodies won. By far, it brought in the most amount of views. After that, can you guess what it was? It actually surprised me. It was the Q&A. I honestly just thought I was gonna get a few questions, most of them being, am I gay? And I honestly didn't think most people would care what my answers were. But I guess I'm wrong. The thing that got the least amount of views was the characters. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna do any more of those. At least not on a regular basis. I took a look at which videos had the most thumbs up, and the top one was my Ray William Johnson parody, and the next one after that was my allergy warning for idiots. I also took a look at which ones had the least amount of thumbs up, and the 2 with the least amount of thumbs up were actually Saturdays with Samantha. Besides the parodies, her videos were bringing in the most amount of views, but I think they're mostly just horny people from the Middle East who don't have access to porn. Not that their views don't count, but they're not really engaging with the video, although they might be in a different way. Then I looked at which videos had the most thumbs down, which videos actually compelled people to click that thumbs down button the most. The top one was my parody of Webcam 101 for Seniors, which isn't that surprising because a lot of people don't like it when I parody something that's so sweet and innocent. And then the next one after that was the Facebook updates, which was the Thursday review. So overall, the reviews didn't do very well either, so like the character skits, they're out. And then I looked at which ones had the most comments, and the top commented one was my Ray William Johnson parody, and after that was the Q&A where I answered the question about whether or not I'd do it with a black guy. Inquiring minds wanted to know. All these things really matter to me because I want to provide content that people want to watch. I know there's people on YouTube who claim that they don't care and they just do this for themselves, but I think if they were being honest, they do care, because if you're really just doing this for yourself, why are you putting it on YouTube? If it's just for your friends and family, just put it on Facebook. I want to provide the content that viewers like, that fits into the realm of comedy that I like doing. It's not like if you asked me to do scientific equations, I would start doing videos on that. But as long as it fits into, here's the type of videos I like to do, what do you most want to see, then I'm gonna pay attention. If I was just doing this as a hobby, just for myself, just because I felt like it, I would only do it whenever I feel like it, like I was doing for the first 3 years I was on YouTube. Now I want to take it more seriously, and I want to provide regular content that you guys want to watch, so you'll keep coming back, you'll keep engaging with it, and I'll be able to move up in the ranks so I can get found more easily on YouTube. Because I'm not sure if you're all aware, but every time you comment, you give a thumbs up or even a thumbs down, you add a video to your favorites, any sort of engagement like that, it really helps my video to get found on YouTube. Another thing that weighs heavily on that is the amount of subscribers I have, so just another reason to want to have more subscribers. So that's why all that stuff matters so much. So, what am I gonna do on this channel now? I'm glad you asked. On Wednesday, at the end of the Q&A video, I asked you to write in the comments which day of the Weekday Whoop you would most want me to continue with after September. And by a landslide, most of you wanted to see rants, which is awesome because I've got no shortage of things to bitch about. The second most amount of votes actually went to Q&As, which again really surprised me, but I love it. So here's what I've decided to do. I feel like I can commit to 2 videos a week without going completely insane. Some would argue that I'm already there, but that's a whole other story. So I'm gonna do a rant video every week on Tuesdays. And then on Thursdays, I'm gonna alternate between a Q&A video and a song parody. Originally, I thought I was gonna go back to just doing song parodies and just stick to that and do 1 a week. But I've tried to do 1 a week in the past and it's really hard to sustain. If you guys have heard of Sup Ricky, he does weekly parody videos and he says that he spends 60 to 80 hours on each one. Every week, 60 to 80 hours to make 1 song parody. So anyway, suffice to say, song parodies take a long time to do. For me, I think I've gotten it down to about 10 to 12 hours, but that's still a lot of time. So I figure I can alternate between Q&A one Thursday and then the following Thursday do a song parody. So I've got 2 weeks to actually get my song parody done. That's gonna take me 10 to 12 or more hours to get done. Whereas the Q&A video is only gonna take me 3 or 4 hours, and same with the rant video. And then I'll throw in other videos just whenever I feel like it. Like it's a hobby again. So if it's a viral video that I think of a parody to do, I'll just do that right away on whatever day it is. So you know to check back every Tuesday and Thursday, and otherwise for these other videos, as long as you're subscribed, you'll see them. And speaking of which, did you know that you could actually get an email every time I upload a new video? Then you don't have to worry about checking your subscriptions or the homepage, and maybe I'm way at the bottom because you're subscribed to so many people. It's a feature that YouTube has that most people actually don't know about, but it's super easy to add in like 2 clicks. See that button right above my head that says subscribed and it's got a green circle with a check mark? There's a little square with 2 arrows pointing down. Click on that. Go ahead and click on it right now. It won't stop this video. So it brings up this little green section, and on the left side you can see a little box, and beside it it says, also email me for each new upload. So just click on that box. Then on the right side of that green space is an update button. Click on the update button. You're all done. Again, you can do all that while you're watching this video. It won't stop the video. And anytime you want to turn it off, you just go through the same process and just unclick the box. And that way you'll get an email from YouTube with the link to my new video whenever a new video comes out. The same sort of email you get when you get a comment on one of your videos or a reply to one of your comments. So that's it. This is a much longer video than my usual ones. I hope some of you stayed till the end. If you're still here, let me know in the comments below. I'd actually like to know who are my true friends that watch my video right to the end. Because I really do value you the most. If you're the kind of person who watches the video like this right through to the end, then you are the #1 best subscriber ever. I should get you a coffee mug that says #1 subscriber. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on Tuesday with a new rant. Toodles.